The New York Jets improved to 2-0 in the preseason after a 23-14 win up against the Green Bay Packers. Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, ready to give you guys my post-game reaction and basically the top things that Jets fans need to know about this game. So after a 23-14 win, Zach Wilson, the starting offense, I thought in the first half was spectacular. Wilson, 9 of 11, 128 yards. You see the rookie running back, Michael Carter. He led the team in rushing, but he really didn't get any action in the first half. Really, all his carries did come in the second half of action. It was basically Ty Johnson. It was Tevin Coleman. They were the top two running backs in the first half, and I thought Coleman was probably the best looking back out of Johnson and himself and Corey Davis. Man, Corey Davis was a clear winner in this game. So what I want you guys to do right now is go down in those comments and give me a one-word reaction to the New York Jets beating the Green Bay Packers. If you watch this game in the second half, I'm just going to apologize ahead of time. It was an absolute snooze fest, but if you watch that first half of football, Wilson was impressive. The Jets were impressive. My one-word reaction was impressive. So let's start talking about some things that I personally was looking for in this matchup. Obviously, the loss of Carl Lawson. That sucks, man. So who's going to be somebody that can step up for him? The one player that I was really looking at was Bryce Huff. I wanted to see a little bit more out of him personally. He didn't have any tackles in this game. He did have a QB hit, but for the 23-year-old coming out of Memphis, you want to see him be able to pack it on and be a little bit more of a dominant presence on the edge. Let's now look at the offensive line. This was definitely something that I was going to be looking at. Mekhi Becton, that man's not even human. He's an alien. Elijah Vera Tucker, how's the rookie looking? McGovern, Van Roten, Moses, right? But the biggest story here from the offensive line, Zach Wilson didn't get hurt. However, McDermott, with about 24 seconds left in the first half, was carted off the field. I haven't gotten any more injury news on him. As soon as we do, though, we'll be able to break it down for you here on the show. All right, y'all, so the other thing I want to be able to look at is Tyler Kroft in the tight end room, because one of the biggest storylines here around the New York Jets and at training camp is who's going to step up, who's going to be that safety blanket to Zach Wilson, because not only does he look like he's 12 years old, but all young quarterbacks, they could use a nice little safety blanket. And shout out to Tyler Kroft. 2 targets, 2 grabs, 36 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I've been hoping for Chris Herndon to step up, but Kroft, he was clearly Wilson's top option here. Speaking of Wilson, he is going to be the main storyline from this game. When you draft somebody number 2 overall, when you go through all the quarterbacks that the New York Jets have had, it's not quite bad as what the Browns were going with before, but we're kind of getting to that point. But he was 9 of 11, 128 yards, 2 tutties, 0 interceptions, wasn't sacked, and nearly a perfect quarterback rating. He had 154.7. The perfect quarterback rating is 158.3. I have no idea why it is that way, but hey, it is almost perfect. So let's go back to school here. And I don't know about y'all, I didn't get too many A's. There was not too many opportunities where I was hanging those grades of my mom's fridge. But what I want you guys to do right now is go down in those comments and A, B, C, D, or F. I want you to go ahead and give a grade to Zach Wilson. Wilson's going to be happy, big old smile on his face. It's an A from me, dog. This is going to be where I'm going to slap on the fridge. I can watch and I can be very proud of his performance because he was good. I can't give it an A+ because he wasn't perfect, but he was nearly perfect. What's one of the biggest things you want to look at for a quarterback? Leading touchdown drives. 3 out of the 4 drives that Wilson led today ended up scoring. His first drive ended in a field goal. Okay, it's all good. Comes back, punt, touchdown, touchdown. That's what you want to see from your young rookie quarterback. That's why it's going to be an A grade for me. Now, if you guys love the New York Jets, the more subscribers this channel gets, the more Jets videos we can do. If you can't find the link, guess what? It's youtube.com/JetsTV. It's flashing on screen right now. Absolutely love it. Now, let's just say you want to look underneath the video. There's going to be this button. It says subscribe. You can click on that as well. That way you stay up to date with everything going on around the New York Jets. News, rumors, updates on McDermott as well. So please go ahead and subscribe. One player that I was very impressed with today was Corey Davis, acquired in free agency from the Tennessee Titans. And there's been a lot of rumors. Who is going to be that number 1 option? Could it be Elijah Moore? Is it going to be Corey Davis, Denzel Mims? Well, today it was clearly Davis, who had 6 targets all in the first quarter, 4 catches, 70 yards all in the first quarter, and then he didn't need a play after that. He got plenty of run, and he looked like an absolute stud muffin out there. Speaking of stud muffins, this was actually somebody I was hoping could produce a little bit more. It was Mosely. Mosely, at least his first 2 years with the Jets for obvious reasons. Today, though, he impressed me. Led the team in tackles with 5, 1 tackle for loss, but not only was it Mosely, also Marcus Maye. One of the biggest issues with this Jets defense has been their star players have not stepped up. Now, Maye's not in that conversation. That was definitely a little bit more directed to Mosely, but both of these guys I thought played pretty well today. 4 tackles, a tackle for loss for Maye. Now, was it against the Packers who didn't have Jordan Love? Sure. Was it against the Packers without Aaron Rodgers? Sure. Where you're going up against Ben Kirk, who's probably going to be selling cars in a few weeks from now? Sure. Like, that's all part of the equation. But I was impressed the way that the first-team offense and defense played. So here's what the Jets' preseason schedule looks like. They're 2-0. That's pretty awesome to me, man. So a 12-7 win up against the Giants on the road. I guess I should say on the road. Then this one as well, 23-14 against the Packers. They're going to round out their preseason, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, up against the Philadelphia Eagles on Friday, August 27th.